All right, so the next part of this, now that you're all warmed up, is to work on some of your foot skills. The most important thing, obviously, in the game is to master the control of the ball. So each of these things is designed so that you can do it in a small space, but you can keep sharpening your skills so that when you get out to the field, you're ready to use these moves without really thinking about it. So the first one, each of these is going to have about 3 levels, and it's okay if you're only on the first level. It's okay if you can push to the second level. It's great if you can push to the third level. But the most important thing is that each of you continues to work hard and to get better at each of these. So you're going to work on these for about 1 minute. Let's do exactly 1 minute at a time. And the first one is just a push and a pull. So you're learning how to use multiple surfaces of your feet. So you're learning how to push that ball with the laces and pull it back with the sole. So one thing you want to focus on when you're doing this is the leg that's not touching the ball. So look at that leg that's not touching the ball. I should not be stuck in the ground. I'm up here on 1 foot, moving that ball back and forth. Coaches make mistakes too. That's how we get better. So I'm going to go 1 foot, then I'm going to switch, and I'm rolling that ball, making sure I get that toe pointing flat down. The standing leg is just as important as the leg that's with the ball. So you want to be in that good posture, up on your toes, moving the ball. Once you get that, level 2 for this is to alternate your feet. So now I'm moving both feet. Notice I could do this even in my bedroom if my parents let me. A nice small area. Again, I'm up on my toes, bouncing and alternating feet. The last part of this is to move and focus really on reducing the amount of time between the hop and between those. So round 3, you're just going to try to go as fast as you can so that you're not keeping this foot stuck on the ground, but you're starting to get that speed up and get that hop going and move that ball as quick as you can. Remember, trying to go for 1 minute each time. Repeat each of those 1 time through. The next one is our sole roll. So when we sole roll, we're using the bottom of our foot to drag that ball across a defender. The most important thing is you're moving it sideways because if that defender's in front of you, you want to roll it across the front of that defender. So the first round, I'm going to go toe rolls. So I'm up here, closer to the toe of my foot, and I'm just going to roll it back and forth between each foot. 1 minute at a time. Once I get here, notice the bend in my knees. I keep my head up. I could even watch cartoons while I'm doing this. All right. So I'm moving that ball side to side, up on my toes. That's round 1. Round 2, I'm going to start to just drag that ball side to side a little bit further. So if you can imagine a defender standing about like this, right? So I want to move the ball all the way across. If you need to, set 2 little balls of socks, set 2 cones, anything, 2 little toys, but you want to drag this ball across and get to the other side. Drag it across, get to the other side. Notice my feet as I move to set up the next one. I've got to shift, get all the way across, shift, get all the way across, shift, get all the way across. But I'm dipping down low and I'm bringing that ball across. 1 minute, alternating feet. Boom, boom. Got it? And the next one I'm going to do is a push out and then a roll. So now I'm here. I'm going to push it out. I'm still working on that sole roll, and I'm here. I freeze, push it out, bring that roll. Here's the next one. Push it out, bring it across. Push it out, sole roll across. Push it out, sole roll across, pause. Out, roll, pause. Out, roll, pause. Okay? So that's round 3, working on your sole rolls. And the last one, I'm going to go outside and inside. First round, I'm just going to work on 1 foot. First round, I'm just working on 1 foot. I'm going out, in, out, in. For the next 5 seconds, watch the foot that's on the ball. See how it's not going too far? Now watch the foot that's not touching the ball. You'll notice it's moving side to side so that I can move with the ball. You don't ever want to be doing any of these moves like this. Never going to get away from a defender if you're stuck in the ground. So round 1, 1 round with the right foot, 1 round with the left foot. Then I'm going to alternate for round 2. So I'm going to go out, in, alternating feet. I'm going to get that rhythm and notice that foot. It's hopping to move side to side with the ball. Hopping to move side to side with the ball. That's round 2, alternating feet. Last one, super challenge. I'm going to push to the outside, and I'm going to Cruyff turn behind. Pause, push to the outside. Now I'm still going out and in, but I'm taking it behind my standing leg so that I can turn away from a defender. Good. Freeze, push it out, and go here. So my plant leg, when I push out, I need to step past the ball so that I can hook it back. Okay? I can't go here and then reach for the ball. I'm not in a good athletic position. See, I'm going to even fall over. So I'm here, I push out, bring it behind the standing leg. Push it out, behind the standing leg. Out, behind. But notice I'm still using those same surfaces. Out, and then in. Out, and then in. All right? Those are your footwork challenges for this week. And now let's have some fun. See this trash can that I brought for us today? Boom. Find a clean one at your house. Ask your parents if there's one that you could use. Maybe it's the one from outside. But first thing, make sure there's no trash in it. Then, if you have one of these bouncy balls, like any little gym ball, a beach ball, a balloon, anything, what you're going to try to do is you're going to try to juggle this ball and score it in the trash can. Okay? So you're going to bounce it. You can start with the ball in your hands, try to get a few juggles, and bounce it into the trash. We call this the impossible challenge because it is pretty difficult. But if you keep working hard at it, you'll be able to start to get a little bit more control over that ball and get it into the trash can. You can use a beach ball, balloon, one of those soft gym balls. If you get it first time like that, if you're working, not the first time, but if you get it pretty easy like that, then try to get 5 touches before you score. If you can do that, try to get 5 without it touching the ground before you score. Challenge yourself, record it, post it to social media, tag AFC Union, and get that work done at home.